Welcome to the Ministry in this 3,000 point game of Warhammer 40k 8th edition. It's going to be match play today. We've got the table set up here, obviously a bit of a ruined Imperial sector down into some sort of forge. Today the forces of Dave's Knights and Marines. What chapter are you going to be using? We'll cover it later, but just out of curiosity, is it?
Salamanders.
You normally go Salamanders, yeah, Salamanders. We'll be taking on the Eldar, Craftworld Aeldari, know your Nori stuff, Craftworld Aeldari. So we've got the table set down. Dave, I was looking for a nice, easy, non-tactical type game, and Dave started throwing all these objectives close to each other, just outside of range. So he sort of forced my hand. So anyway, we've rolled down and the objectives are down. So you've got one down here, one in the Sky Shield landing pad, which is just going to be cover. The walkway isn't going to be cover because there's no thingies on it. Obviously this is area terrain. We'll do it as a sort of L-shaped footprint, and everything else is in its footprint. So we've got a couple of objectives. Seem to be 1, 2, 3 sitting there. There's another one. Where's the other one? Oh yeah,
4, 5.
So that's it. So the other 3 are down here. So there's one, I think that's just in. There's going to be 3 in this deployment zone, which will be the Eldar one, because I placed the last objective to turn the map. Dave's actually got none in his, but when you see his army, I don't really think that matters. He's got one just outside, and today we're going to be playing Cloak and Shadows, which Dave will agree with roll 4 was a fair roll, which is, if anyone's played it before, it's in the standard book, and we generate 3 tactical objective cards a turn. But there's some extra stuff in the mission in that basically we're fighting at night, so anything over 18 inches away is a -1 to hit, which might help me out a little bit, but at the same time it means a lot more of my guns aren't going to be hitting your knights.
You can burn a 1 CP stratagem to get rid of it.
Exactly, yeah. So what you do as well, so say I wanted to shoot this tower, I can nominate for a command point, I can use a strat on that and it lights it up with flares, so then anything that shoots at it,
that's right,
doesn't affect being at night time.
1 stratagem return
for 1 command point, so it means we're going to have to burn command points to do it. But the other thing as well is we also hide our objectives, which is a bit tricky for camera. I have to close my eyes. But I like that, because then it's sort of like you don't know I need to defend that, so you might have two little guys sitting there, you might just bypass them and go and get something else, but it'll score me points. So with that, like I said, this is going to be the Imperium setup, this is going to be the Craftworld setup, so hopefully I've already got a slight advantage as 3 thingies in there, but we'll go and have a look at the armies. This is what 3,000 points of Aeldari Craftworld looks like. Just saying before, I know I could have mixed them up and done different things and iodine and whatever for the Wraith constructs, but I was going to keep it simple. But I told Dave this before we rolled the mission, so basically a lot of my stuff's going to be -2 to hit. Over 18, -1 at 12. It just keeps it simple for filming a battle report, and that's it. So basically I've got a brigade and a supreme command. So for the brigade, we've got a warlock on jet bike with protecting jinx. We've got the autarch, who has a banshee mask, a lance and a fusion gun, and we've got a farseer with doom and mind war, and he's got the spear, and he's also got a relic, which is the phoenix gem, so when he dies you can blow up and then come back to life with a wound if he takes a mortal wound of something else.
Who's that, sorry?
This farseer here.
Okay.
So he could be like a little bit psyker who can blow up on a bike and come back to life with a wound. Then we've got 5 units of 5 Dire Avengers with an Exarch in. This Exarch's got double guns because I had 4 points. The rest are all just stock. Then we've got 2, should be 10. I'll put 11 on, get rid of him for us. 10, I'm cheating already. 10 Guardians and a unit of Rangers to fill out the 6 troops choices. For the 3 elites, we've got a unit of Wraith Guard with they're not the thingy guns of the Wraith Cannons. We've got a unit of Striking Scorpions, with the dude has got a claw, he is Wyzywig. And the 3rd elite is a Bone Singer down here, so this guy can do a psychic power or he can heal up a tank, basically, one of the Wraith constructs. Or fast attack, we've got a unit of 4 bikes with shuriken cannons. We've got 6 Shining Spears with the Exarch with the Lance upgrades, he's got a Star Lance. And where's my other fast attack? Oh yeah, Swooping Hawks. With an Exarch, every unit's got an Exarch basically, but they're just stock, no upgrades on guns or anything like that for this guy. And then our heavy support, we've got a Wraith Lord with, I've given him a blade this time, so he's got a bit better strength. He's got a Bright Lance and 2 Shuriken catapults. And then we've got 2 units of the 5 Reapers, all Reaper missile launchers, no different guns, even on the Exarch. And then, then we've got a Hemlock Wraith Fighter, who's going to take Protecting Jinx as his power, and a Wave Serpent with a Crystal Targeting Matrix. Spirit Stones, he's got a twin Bright Lance and a Shuriken Cannon.
Is that just a tank or is it transport?
It's a transport, so it can take 12, so
Okay.
some guys probably going to start in that. And then our Supreme Command, we've obviously got the Wraith Knight, rocking what he's rocking, bar the guns. There's no guns on top, he's just got the sword and shield combo.
He looks great.
So he's a CC guy. Again, he's not worth his points, but I knew Dave would be bringing knights, and I just wanted the idea of this guy and a knight going toe to toe. Should be quite fun, but to be honest, he probably gets shot in bits turn 1. And then the other 3, we've got another Farseer who's got Guide and Fortune, another Warlock there with Conceal Reveal, and the Autarch down here who's got a Banshee Mask and a Reaper Missile Launcher, and he's got a Starglaive as well, which is like an Eldar Power Fist. So that's why I love the Morgan Raw model, but with a little glaive on the end. I think it's a nice substitute for the Autarch. And the Autarch, this guy is going to be the Warlord because he'll give me the Path of Command weapon.
He's the Warlord, okay.
Yeah, so maybe once per turn I can get a, with the new FAQ, because we're going to put the new FAQ rules into effect, he can farm command points. It's on a 6, so it's not likely to happen, but there's a chance. And his Warlord trait is he can target characters. So he's basically like a missile sniper with 3 damage. And that's going to, I would be rocking 16 command points. So there's 12 for the Brigade, 3 for the Battleforged, 1 for the Supreme Command. But I've spent an extra 1 to give this guy a relic, which is the Shimmer Plume, so he'll be -1 to hit. So the idea is that guy's going to fly up in your face, be tricky to hit, can't overwatch him, he's going to hopefully tie units up, then dart out. Shouldn't give away my tactics, but that's what it is. So we'll take a look at Dave's force. So Dave, you can talk us through what you brought today. So obviously Brigade, you said, and a super heavy detachment.
Battalion,
sorry.
The smaller one, yeah. So Battalion, your 2 HQs, Chaplain and Terminator armour, and a power armoured Librarian with his powers.
Psychic Surgeon Null Zone, nice.
And there's also a venerable Chaplain Dreadnought with the Dreadnought Inferno cannon thing.
Yeah.
And another Flamer, so he's got 3 Flamer attacks sort of thing. Got your Assault Terminators.
Then Hammer Storm Shield, very nice.
Scouts with cloaks.
And rifles.
And the sniper rifles, yes. Basic 5-man squad. And it's a 9-man squad with the melter gun and a combi melter on the sergeant.
Yep. Got a Land Raider.
Old school Land Raider. Storm Raven with a plasma cannon.
So that Land Raider's got, has it got any extra guns on the top, or is it just the heavy bolter, lads?
Just the last cannons and the heavy bolter.
Storm Raven with
Raven with a plasma, the
Hurricane bolters
and heavy bolters.
Heavy
at the front,
bolters.
and it's storm missiles.
Dagger Bird, yeah.
And the
Leviathan.
Leviathan.
With his Grav Flux and his Storm Cannon and his Nipple Flamers.
Nipple Flamers.
Yeah.
And then the auxiliary detachment, super heavy auxiliary for the Knights. Hawk Shroud. Knights are going to be Salamanders. You got a Warden. Your Warglaive and an Errant with the Thunderstrike Gauntlet,
Yeah, the Fist Relic. Yeah.
So this one's a Warlord with the Ion Bulwark Warlord trait.
So he's going to have a 4-up in one, yeah.
Yeah. But I've paid 2 command points straight away to give this one
the Warlord trait as well.
And then another heirloom. So he's got the Armour of the Saint, so he's got a 2-up armour save.
Yeah.
And his Warlord trait is the Gatling Cannon is blessed on a 6. It causes a mortal wound as well.
Alright.
I'll have to double check what heirloom the Warlord's got.
I thought you said you give him the Fist.
Yes,
I mean,
he's
what
got
Warlord
the
trait?
Paragon Gauntlet, that's it, yes.
So what was his Warlord trait?
His Warlord trait is the Ion Bulwark.
Oh, sorry, yeah. So he's 4-up in one, he's got the Gauntlet. That guy's got
2-up armour save.
2-up armour save.
Yeah.
So they're both characters now, aren't they?
That's right.
Oh, Mind War might work then this game. It means I'm targeting a character, Mind War and Knight.
So it's not really a Thunderstrike Gauntlet, it's the Paragon Gauntlet.
Which is the one that can squeeze.
It doesn't have the -1 to hit.
Yeah, which can squeeze people to death, which has happened twice in 2 games you played. Once against me, once which wasn't filmed, which was quite funny. Squeezed one of these guys to death, didn't you? Leviathan?
That's right, yeah. And they've all got heavy stubbers, the Knights.
Heavy stubbers. So that rocks in. Is it 3,000 points on the nose?
Damn right.
Yeah, so is mine too. So we'll just pan out and see the lot. That looks pretty good. Let's get these armies set up and the game underway. Well, that took longer than I thought. And then we didn't have many models, but it's very edgy, this one. So the armies are down. We'll get rid of these in a minute and do the roll off. So Dave's got his knights. He's literally concentrated as much as he can on this side and got a little bit over that side. In the Storm Raven is the Thunderhammer Terminators, the Chaplain and the Chaplain Dread.
Yeah.
And then we've got the 9-man squad and the Librarian and the Land Raider. and then everything else is as you see it. So there's not a lot of models of scouts set up here. It's a good firing position for them.
Leviathan's behind the errant.
Yeah, so we'll go down there. So Dave does this, he likes to shoot through the legs of the big guy, like following it through. So go at the Eldar, and the scouts are set up here. They should be just out of charge range unless Dave's in any strats. Same again, this guy, either way would have been out of charge range. It would be nice to get him in against the knight. So we've got the Hemlock down here. A couple of units of Avengers with some characters on bikes. I've kept the psychic cards next to them so there's no confusion. The Wave Serpent's actually empty. I need to knock the command point off for that because we did some stuff. So we've got the Reapers down here, we've got the Autarch, the Warlords down here. Got a little screen around them just to stop stuff dropping in, just in case Dave did do it, because he set up his Storm Raven later. Got the bikes and stuff down here. And in reserve I've got the Super Hawks are coming in and the Striking Scorpions. And I paid 3 CPs to put the Wraith Guard and the Shining Spears in the Webway Strike. Okay. So they can come in, but it'll not be till turn 2+. So with that, first. Dave obviously got
to add 1.
It's to add 1.
6.
And it's a 1. So do I want to seize? Hell yes, because you've got stuff in range turn 1. So I've seized the last 2 games. I'm due not to. Oh, it's a 1. It's not a seize. So we'll go straight into Imperium turn 1. Dave's turn 1. His cards are going to be. I'm going to turn away now and you can show the camera. So let us know when you're done. You're done. The movement is done, so then I was going to say an advance, but a push we'll call it, because nothing's advanced apart from the Leviathan, because he's out of range with everything. These guys have moved up to 12. This guy moved up to 14, the scouts have stayed still. The Marines around here have just shuffled around for now. And the Land Raider's done a 10-inch move forward. The big move, the Storm Raven's come ultra aggressive. It's come right into smite and death range, but he's made sure that he's closer to this little Autarch here, who's a good little character with his Banshee mask for negating Overwatch. So he is closest to him for when he wants to shoot. Psychic Phase is a skip because Dave's Librarian's in the Land Raider.
Shooting.
So what we'll do a review of the shooting, because we'll pick who you want, we'll see if we'll film it, just because obviously time will be getting on, I think, as well, because it's quite late now. And we'll do a review. Because Dave hasn't got many units to shoot with, to be fair. Right. But I think my turns, depending on what's left alive, could be taking longer with the Psychic Phase and all that stuff. So we'll come back with a shooting review. Look at this. Uh-oh. So, a review of the shooting. A bit of a mixed bag. This guy put his missiles... Well, actually, we did some las cannon stuff down here and some heavy bolter rounds and stuff like that, and he didn't do anything with the heavy bolters. Missed, because obviously I'm -1 to hit. It's -1 over 18 inches, that kind of stuff. So a lot of guns sort of missing. This guy did the move of the game, though. He's killed 3 of the Reapers. We'll pass the morale check. We did that because obviously we're at the end of the term. We're just doing a review. He put his missiles into this guy, and with a bit of las cannon help here and there. And this is now down to 6 wounds, so he'd be hitting on 4 normally. Put his heavy plasmas into this guy, but didn't do anything. I passed my invuln save. I'd played lightning fast reactions on these guys to help them out a little bit, which obviously saved the squad. And just because obviously Dave's close enough now, he's within 12 to negate my -1 in the night fighting. The other shooting really come from the knights down here, who killed one of the Avengers with some stubber fire or gatler, something like that, randomly. But then put all the rest of their guns into this guy, including his thermal spear.
Note.
Well, he's done 4 wounds. I made 2 invuns on the 2d6 damage, didn't on the 2 melter.
Tickle them.
So I think that guy actually hit the best. He got the 2 wounds, and I passed the 2 5-up invuns. Sorry, on his shield I passed. Yeah, it was actually, I think the snipers did a wound as well. Something like that. Yeah, they did a wound randomly on him as well, or a stubber did or something like that to knock down the wounds. But that's it. And I think Dave's obviously, there's no charges to be done this turn. I don't know if you scored any of your cards. No. So are you discarding any of your cards?
I'm going to get rid of 1 of them, yeah.
Okay, so you get rid of 1, and we'll have a look at my cards for Eldar Retaliation turn 1. Here's the Eldar cards. Dave's coming out of spy. So I don't know where these are yet. Just drew them and just checked them. Obviously the first one is going to be tricky because there's lots of stuff in there, but the other 2 I'm not sure where they are. Let's have a look. Okay, right. We'll do some movement and come back. So these guys have stayed still. A general push this way The scouts have just stayed still. This guy's come around. The Seekers have moved up, put us in range. Like I said, Dave's done the right thing. I think he's put a lot of targets in my grill, and I don't have enough stuff, I don't think, to deal with all of them, so I'm going to have to prioritise. These guys have moved up to be in range to help out if need be for a turn 1 charge. Down here, just put the bikes up there to basically secure these guys. They were in range of this, but just to deny getting any of that stuff closer to these guys as characters. These Dire Avengers have hidden around here from the Land Raider, and these guys have moved up before my screen because I don't know Dave's cards. I still don't know what they are. So it could be that you've got Secure 5 or something, so I just need to put a stop on it. And the Wave Serpent stayed still. Yeah, he stayed still because he's hitting on 4s. Do I move him? No, because even the Flyers will be 5s. So I might just go for something else down the thing. So anyway, we're going to go into the Psychic phase. There's a lot of stuff to go on over here. And there's a lot of shenanigans. So we'll come back with a review because there's just going to be loads of dice. Basically, I'm going to be dooming you and all that kind of stuff. So review of the Psychic phase. This guy is now doomed and jinxed. Spent my Autarch got my command point back, but you can only do 1 now as per the FAQ, so I didn't bother rolling for any of the other stratagems. So we did the CR Council down here to give these guys a +1 to their Psychic test rolls, and I also spent an extra 1 on the Force here so he could smite as his 3rd power, because he cast Doom, he cast Mind War, but this guy rolled a 6 on his leadership. But he has been jinxed, he has been doomed, and we did smite, and we got a super smite. I think we caused 4 wounds with him. The guy down here did a smite, caused another wound, and the Force here from down there didn't smite. That was it, wasn't it? Yeah. No, sorry, it was this guy did his other smite because he'd already been jinxed. So down there, the Farseer fortuned the Wraith Lord, just to give him a bit of potential backup. And he did a guide on the Reapers down there. And the other guy, the other Warlock, did a conceal. Yeah. So there'll be a -1 to hit, just to try and keep him alive. So this is down to 8 wounds at the end of the Psychic phase. And that was it. We're going to go into shooty phase. Yeah, so review, in case we did it, I'll just re-record it because we did it last time. Review of the shooting. This guy's now down to 7 wounds. He took a lot of fire from everything, from all the Reapers, the Wave Serpent, the Flamers on this guy. Got him down to 7. Dave did do well, passed a lot of his in ones that I thought he would. I thought would maybe do a bit better against him, but I'm more than happy because the other side, pretty much all the random Avenger squads around here destroyed the Storm Raven, which is a big thing. All those Dagger bullets on that are gone. Dave lost the Terminator coming out, had to use a command reroll to save one of them. Then the Serpent Shield on this guy went off to kill another one, and he didn't really do anything else with these other guns. But excellent work from the Avengers, just 2 wounds, 2 or 3 wounds per squad on 6s, even the ones that...
I knew we'd go quickly.
Yeah, and managed to do a couple of wounds on the Land Raider of the Guardian squad, which is always good. And then in the charge phase, we're just starting. So this guy nominated a charge against all 3 units because they can't Overwatch. And he's got 7-inch charge, so he's within an inch now of the Armiger, was his target. And obviously at the start of the phase I can tag whoever I want to, but for purposes of Overwatch this guy isn't tagged yet, so Dave can still Overwatch with him. So the Wraith Lord is going to charge the Armiger. I think he'll probably need about 7 as well, he's about the same distance away.
Do I want to use my stratagem?
Well, he's tagged to the Armiger so he can't Overwatch.
No, for me knight.
To Overwatch for him?
Yeah.
I'll roll the distance, you decide whether you want to or not. Although no, I'll wait, because if I fail you'll not do it. So Dave not opting to use, it's basically like support and fire Overwatch.
Well, you're going to see what I would have got. 2 shots.
Dave's just teasing himself. Yeah, he would have got a hit with a melter cannon. He wouldn't have wounded because it's a T8. So good choice. Ooh, do I use a command? You know what I am? I'm going to use a command point to reroll that 1, which would have been a 3, which is 6. I don't think that's enough to get in. Yeah. The Wraith Knight is going to go in against this guy.
Right.
I'm going to try and
he will
draw you both ways. So he's going to do his support and fire. Let's see if the Wraith Knight gets in. 5 inches. That's probably enough to be fair. Big bases.
It's D. Is it D3 or D6?
For the melter cannon, I think it's D6. We failed to get in on the charge. We're about an inch and a bit out.
And took 2 wounds as well.
And we took 3 wounds because we failed the armour save on the Gatlan on a 6. That one causes a mortal wound in addition, so we dropped a few wounds, which isn't good. Dave has heroically intervened at the edge of the charge phase, so now it's me to nominate a unit. So the Autarch's just going to put all the attacks into Dave's Warlord and hopefully get some damage. I was debating the Armor Jack because it wouldn't get an armor save, but neither does that guy. Oh, gee, that's the thing, neither does that guy, but I'll be wounding you both because that's charged. I'm strength 6.
Right.
So I'm wounding you both on 5s anyway because he's T7,
Well,
T7 isn't he the other guy, but I'll get a reroll against your Warlord. So yeah, the Autarch is going to go balls deep in the lead.
Nothing unusual, have you?
Well, yeah, I'm super duper. Right, so we just rolled out, managed to get a solid hit on Dave, took him down to 5 wounds, which does knock him down a bracket because Hawk Shroud,
That's right.
they double our wounds, so before he was still hitting on his normal profile, because he would have technically had 14 wounds according to the chart.
Now he's hitting on 4s.
Now he hits on 4s, but
Paragon Gauntlet.
this guy also has the Shimmer Plume, so he's a -1 to hit.
Okay.
So you're going all with a Gauntlet.
No, I'm not. I'm going to do 2 with the Gauntlet.
2 with the Gauntlet.
With the feet. So 2 gauntlets.
Hitting on 5s.
So we got to reroll that one?
Yeah, it's cocked.
2
He's
hits.
got 2 hits. These will be wound on 2s.
Whoa.
1 wound.
How much wounds has he got?
He's got 6, I'm going to say, on the bike.
Yeah, go on. Just 1.
Just 1. So he's got a 4-up in one. Haven't used the command point yet. Because that's like, what? 6 damage or something?
Damage, yeah. Paragon Gauntlet is 8 damage, mate.
Right, we're going to command point that on a 4-up. No, well, he's dead.
Is it a vehicle?
No, he's just a jet bike. He's just been properly 1-inch punched.
Because I've got to pick him up and throw him at your knight.
Yeah, you could, yeah. Would be
Right,
nasty.
so
Well,
consolidate as well.
we had a feeling that might happen, but what can you do? He had to go in, I think, and try and hit you down, and he's done his job.
You will see.
What I'm going to do is show you which cards, if any, I got. The Eldar scored 2 points at the end of that turn and First Blood. The Armage has an inch out here, which is good. So that's got us them 2 points. So and First Blood, and with this one we'll keep in our hand. So Dave's drew his cards. Dave, hang on with where are they?
Oh, sorry.
They're over. Yeah,
so now,
I'm not looking.
Mine look like this.
Tell us when you're done. You done?
Not yet. Done.
Right, done. Okay. Right, so that was Dave's cards. Movement done. This could be his doom now. He failed his charge, so he's asking for trouble. This guy's only a couple of inches away. This guy's come to do some stomping on these Rangers.
Or is he?
Oh, is he? Well, we'll see. We'll see. Because obviously he can't attack this and it's blocked the way through, so he wants to come around. The Leviathan's moved up. To be honest, he was in range just, but he's minuses to hit. Now he's close enough, negates it, basically. Keeps him in the fight. The Armigers moved up next to Wraithlord, who failed his charge as well. These Marines have moved through into the cover, getting them in range of the Guardians. Maybe the Avengers for a couple of shots. Dave has yet to move his Terminators and Dreadnought. Still thinking about that one. The squad and the Librarian got out, which we can see in the Land Raider moved up. So we just need to let Dave think what he's going to do with these guys. So the Terminators can't only, the Chaplains just shuffled under. One of the Terminators can make it up with his 5-inch move. So he's on top of there now. The other guys are hovering and then they fell back down. And the Chaplains moved through. It's hard to see him from this angle. We'll see if we get it around. He's got a load of heavy flamers, so I think those Dire Avengers are probably dead.
He's out of there. Queen just moving that side.
So that's the end of the move done. So we're going in. Dave does have a psychic phase now. I've got a couple of guys in deny range, so
know what I'm doing? See what we're doing?
We'll see what he wants to do. Right, so Dave has null zone off in effect down here. We didn't fill him it because, well, to be honest,
D6 null zone, and then he got a 1.
Well, yeah, he got the D6 super smite and rolled a 1. Decided not to command point it because I think there's enough firepower there to get rid of the Guardians anyway. And then, like you said, Dave knows there's a strat with the Guardians you can be 4-up in one, so he's well aware of that, and obviously that'll make sure. Well, it's models within 6, so it'll make sure pretty much the Guardians wouldn't get an in-run save.
Bit of shooting.
So into the shooties.
Strangling her.
So these guys are whittled down. Actually did really well, passing a lot of these saves, a lot better than I thought. The las cannons off this fella.
It was the Librarian's grenade that did it.
The Librarian killed 3 or 4 with a grenade, I think, yeah.
The whole squad killed 1.
The las cannons off this guy went into these, making us using light and fast reactions. Killed a couple of them.
But you kept your command point, didn't you?
Yeah, I got, because it's turn 2 now, Dave's turn. I could roll again with my Autarch 2 dice because I used the 2 command points and I did get a 6, so I got one of the points back. Keeps me on 6 command points. So these guys will need a morale check if they're still alive. I don't think there will be much longer. The Wraith Lord took 4 wounds, didn't pass any of his fortune saves. The tank got ignored this turn. Big news down here, obviously the flyer, just Dave pumped in to make sure it died, and it rolled.
It was the thermal spear.
Yeah, no save at that range, and again I didn't pass any of the spirit stones. Dave's done really well shooting, I've rolled really poorly.
It's the melt the ruler when you roll 2 for damage.
Oh yeah, it helped.
Yeah.
And again, nothing over here, just these guys making sure to concentrate their little shots. Oh yeah, the Avenger screen down here. Hey, they took some doing though. The Exarch passed about 7 or 8 4-up invuns, and he literally, the guy here with all the super flamers,
Had to flame one guy.
He had 1 wound left. He had to use all these flamers on him. These guys put stubbers, the storm cannon off that went into the squad. The stubber off this guy went into the squad, and he must have been 8 or 9 easily 4-up invuns. He just kept making them, and then eventually fell to like. He passed all the Inferno flamers, didn't he? Which are D6, strength 6, -2. He passed all those, and it was a heavy flamer with a hit in the end that got him. So we're going to go into Dave's charge phase.
Just clear all my charges?
Yeah, go for them, we'll roll them.
Armager here.
Well, there's no point in rolling. Unless you want to move right around.
Yeah, well, I've just done so it's armager into your boy. The Leviathan will charge him as well.
Yeah.
He will charge 1, 2, 3 units.
It's just, are you sure you're declaring them all?
Yeah, because there's going to be one at a time. Once he's in, he can't overwatch or anything, can he?
Yeah, no, that's right. You can declare as many units as you want within 12.
And the Warden's going to charge him and them.
Okie dokie. Because there could be a big gap there if he goes the other way, yeah.
And the
Terminators are going to charge the tank.
Charge him, the Chaplain will charge the tank, and the Chaplain Dreadnought will charge just him.
Just him?
Yeah.
Just the Force, yeah, right. I'll tell you what then.
And the Knights, the Knights, what we're talking about, the squad and the Librarian will charge them.
And the Land Raider?
And the Land Raider.
I thought so, yeah. Get some free movement, it's all worth it. I'll tell you what then, do you want to roll for this guy?
Wait, can't
roll for your Leviathan. So the Leviathan's definitely in, but roll this guy because you can see how many he can get. Right, so he can maybe get a little bit around if you want, but...
So he got 9, he's got 12, yeah.
This guy you want to roll for because you said you were going to declare multiple targets.
Yeah, not bad.
And who were you...
He declared 1, 2, 3.
Right, so he's gone in first just for the Overwatch.
He's going first.
Right, so I'll get to Overwatch him, but I'll not get to Overwatch the Leviathan.
Yeah, or this guy if I go with him. Yeah. And the Warden was just
he's in.
Him. Yeah.
You need to roll for the Terminators.
I'll tell you what, you've only got 3.
Roll for the Terminators because if you get less than a 5, the con...
Well, he's only got to get an inch.
He does, but it's the rest of the squad you want up there as well to batter it. So they're up. And the Chaplain as well.
Chaplain, yeah.
He should be up, yeah.
So it's going to be like...
Spare. And the Dreadnought.
The Dreadnought. 6.
He should be enough. And what we'll do, we'll let Dave move in.
As well.
And then, oh yeah, go on then. Are you going with the Land Raider first to eat the Overwatch?
That was the squad.
Are you going with the Land Raider first or the squad?
I said the squad. Should have went the Land Raider, yeah. Should have went, but I said the squad.
Dave's going to go with the Land Raider first. Right, okay.
And 6 for the Land Raider.
Okay, right. We'll do all the Overwatch off camera and come back and see what's alive. So the Terminator took a wound. The Land Raider took a wound, didn't it?
The Land Raider plinked one off in Overwatch.
This guy took 6 off the Bright Lance. The Bright Lance hit him. That was a solid hit. And this guy didn't take any damage, nor did the blue guy. The Chaplain Dreadnought took a wound as well. Chaplain and what the Warlock done is he's heroically intervened as well. This guy's out of range of a heroic intervention. So Dave's got base. He's going to have to think about where he wants to start.
I'm going to start with this one.
I'm going to start with Big Blue.
I'm going to start with the Big Blue.
Okey-dokey.
He's going to do 4 chain sword.
He's going all for the chain swords there.
Hit on 3s. Unless you have something.
I'm going lightning fast reactions. For 2 command points, so you've missed with all of them bar 1.
I'm going to command point 1.
It's a -1 hit. So you've hit twice.
Wait
there, well, take the command points up before we forget.
Oh,
Dave has just rolled a snake eyes for a wound. Right, I'm going to pay 2 command points to interrupt.
That is awful.
And I'm going to go with this guy against your Warlord.
Of course you are.
Ooh. I had a whiff before in my charge phase, and that's just...
that was a terrible whiff.
So the Wraith, because he's dead if I don't, I think, so he's going to go against Dave's Warlord. So we're looking for 3s. I'm going to use the big sword. I'm not messing on with any feet here. I've got 8 command point left. There's no auto-talks. Oh, I'm going to re-roll 1. How many wounds you got? 5?
Yeah.
You got no invuln in combat there? No. Nah, screw it. Right, we're going to go for the damage. I need to check my strength actually. I'm going to opt to keep my command point because I can't get it back this phase. So we need 2 dice. Wounding on 2s because I'm strength 16 and he is doomed. He is dead. That's 12 damage. Right. Dave's got no invuln saves against close combat attacks. Does he blow up? Dave's got 2 command points left. Does Dave blow up?
No, but I'm going to use this.
Is this the Machine Spirit one?
This is Last Stand, so he fights one last time.
It's 2 command points. That's all Dave's command points gone. So he's been reduced in 0 runes, but he didn't explode. And before he goes,
he's going to use all 4 attacks against your big lad with his thunder, with his Paragon Gauntlet.
So his ultimate attacks, assume the model has 1 wound remaining, so he'll be hitting on 5s. Yeah, because he've doubled it to 2, but he would still be on his bottom profile.
Hitting on 5s,
So
your big lad.
All out on the... Oh, actually it's 6s, because I lightning fast reactioned him.
Oh.
Are you sure you want to use the strat? Because we'll just remember that.
Well, he's gone anyway.
I know,
So
but you sure you want to use the 2
points.
command points because you're hitting them on 6s.
I'm going to put 2 against your little knights,
Right,
your
so
little, your little dudes. 2 against your big lad on 6s.
Yeah. No.
Negative.
And then it's 3, so 6 attacks against the little guys.
Oh, Christ.
Hitting on 5s. So 2, killing on 2s. There's 2 scouts dead.
Can't do anything now, can you?
Can't nominate in now. So Dave's on. You know what? I was thinking about doing it with this guy to kill this, but when that opportunity arose, they had to take it. I think it's just.
Fluff, can't believe he did that. Right, no worries. Armature Warglaive has 4 attacks, I believe.
Yeah, and I'm assuming you're using the stronger profile rather than the slash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Armature Warglaive has 4 attacks.
He'll be hitting on.
He's on
probably
6,
not good now. 4s it'll be, I reckon.
Warglaive, he's hitting on 4s.
Yeah, so he's got 1 hit. So the Warglaive will just point. He is strength 6. I thought it was 6 or 7. Yeah. So even though it's doubles 12, he wounds the Wraith Lord on a. Oh no, it's a 3. Sorry, yeah, it is a wound of 3.
Right.
But it's not a 2. So you got a 3, didn't you?
Yeah.
And it was minus.
It is strike. -3 damage.
He's on a 6.
Jesus Christ. And me.
That is the look of the Eldar.
Leviathan only has 2 attacks, doesn't he? Or is it 3?
3 attacks. He starts with 4, but if you take 2 shooty guns, he loses 1. So he's got 3 attacks. He hits on 2s, I think. Yeah, 3 hits. That's 2 wounds. He'd be strength 6. No, he'd be strength 6. Yeah. So he'd be 2 3 ups.
Strength 8.
Is he strength 8 really?
Leviathan,
so he's got 3 wounds. And wounds on a 4.
Yeah.
But it's just 1 damage he's on there. Yeah, because there's no general close combat weapons. And there's no negatives. So he's passed them all.
Jesus Christ.
Ooh. So the Wraith down there. Oh, they're dead. Do you want to go on the tank?
Oh my word, this is an absolutely awful.
You know what? You had a super great shooting round.
Good shooting phase, eh?
I did last turn. I had a Superman shooting. A really bad combat round.
Right, I'll go with the Terminators then. So it's 2 attacks each plus an extra 1 for the Sergeant.
Yeah.
2,
7 attacks.
3.
Looking for 4s. Rerolling 1s and 2s, but not the 3s.
1s and 2s. That many hits.
And you'll be wounded on 3s. And you can reroll 1 of them as a Salamander. Dave, that's terrible.
Oh, Christ. Jesus.
Just 1. Well, it's a flat 3 damage. I don't have any certain shields that wouldn't work in combat. But he has got his Spirit Stone, so we're looking for 6s. So he's took 2 damage. He's down to 4. And then you've got your Chaplain.
3 attacks, is that right?
I think so. They've all hit. I think he's strength 6, so that'll be 2 wounds. It's definitely 2 wounds with a 5 and a 6.
What an awful.
I think he's been -2, so it'll be. Double check the Chaplain's weapon. I think it's -2 and 2 damage, or -1 and 2. Yeah, so it's -1, 2 damage, so it's saved. It's saved against the Chaplain.
Absolutely useless combat phase.
Dave, what's going
Absolutely
on?
Useless combat
Right,
phase.
down here.
Yeah, when we lad Rary didn't get in.
I don't think he needs to down here, but that is horrific.
So it's 3 attacks for the.
So this is the Marine squad.
Reroll 1 for Salamanders.
Yeah, it's an okay roll. It's not too bad. And you'd be wounded on 3s.
I'm not bothered about this for combat. And reroll 1 for Salamanders.
So that's 4, 6. Looking for 6 5-ups. 3. There's a guy left alive. The Land Raider's looking to finish this guy off. Does get a hit. Does get a wound. To be honest, he'd be dead in morale anyway. So, well, he's alive, but he's as good as dead. The only thing is, you wouldn't be able to consolidate forward because he's not going to die until the morale phase. Yeah. But I'll take him off now just for.
Oh, for the morale.
Yeah, because he's basically got leadership 7, and I think you've killed. You've killed 7 guys, so you've taken an attack back against the Marine. More chance of killing the Marine. You've missed. Anyway. There you go. And Dread down here before we forget.
Is that 4 attacks?
You tell me. I think so. He's got no weapons, or has he? Like, oh no, he has got a power fist. Yeah. So it's going against the Farseer, who has the Phoenix gem.
4 attacks, hitting on 2s. All hit.
They all hit. Be wounded on 2s because he's a super massively strong dreadnought with salamanders anyway.
Yeah, 4.
So 4 wounds. So we're looking for 4 in wounds on the Farseer. 4 up. So he's past 2. I think these will be a flat 3 damage.
3 damage.
So that'll be 6 wounds. So when he dies on a 2-up, I've got a command point left, he pops. He does pop, and he does some mortal woundage. Notice his relic. So this guy's come back, so the Dreadnought's been hit on a 2-up. So it'll get D3 mortal wounds for 2. And then I hit my guy, who's also within 3, on a 2-up. If I hit him, he's dead because he's only got 1 wound left. Yes, I hit him. So he dies because he'll take D3 and he's got 1 wound left. So the Warlock is dead. And I've took 2 wounds off Dave's Chaplain Dreadnought.
Rule.
He's got, well, he can got Venerable Save it yet. He's out as well, but he stays alive with a wound. He comes back to life, so I'm still attacking stuff.
2 Venerable Saves, yeah.
So 2 6-ups.
Again. Negative.
So he's took his 2.
What?
So the Farseer, who is now alive on a wound, will go back with 2 attacks hitting on a 2. He's got his 2 hits. He'll be wounding on a 2 with his spear. That is 2 wounds. Dave's Dreadnought has 6 left. He's got 2 3-ups, which he has failed. Wait.
Venerable.
Wait, I've got to roll the damage.
Okay.
It's D3. If I roll a 5 and a 6 twice here, well, it's 5 wounds. Wow, 5 wounds. So 5 Venerable Saves.
Save 2.
Save 2, so he's down to 3, so he's down to 3 wounds.
Jesus. Awful combat phase for me, this. Awful.
That is bad. Who's left? Oh, the Wraith Lord. The Wraith Lord. The Wraith Lord's going to put 3 attacks. Oh. I'm going to put... Oh, hits on 4s now. I'm going to put them... Oh. See, I should put them into this guy to get rid of him, but I'm going to put them into the Leviathan. So I've got 3 hits.
Wins the game and now it's lost the game.
3's to wound. So we've got 2 wounds on your Leviathan.
Oh, Jesus.
D6 damage a time.
Oh,
what wounds has your Leviathan got with a Ghost Glaive?
I want to say 14.
6. Well, there's 6 damage off him.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh my
Could have been worse, I could have done 12.
Oh my word.
And then we'll do a tanks back attack, see off camera. I don't think it'll kill a Terminator, but knowing Dave's rolls, it'll probably kill the squad.
Absolutely
right,
ridiculous.
this does go from crazy to worse. So the tank gets D3 attacks, hits on a 6, wounds on a 3 because it's strength 6. So Dave's got two ups to make, and he's got 1 Terminator on a wound. Oh, he's okay. And that would have added insult to injury, I think, really. So we need to make a morale check down here. That's the end of the phase. Like we pointed out earlier, the Guardian is gone. He's ran. That Dire Avenger will be okay. 4 guys gone, him left, and a leadership of 8. So with that, I don't know if Dave scored any points. But I'm going to score mine because I had Defend 4 was my other card.
No.
No?
So look, hang on. Let's just get the measure something.
Let you see if you want to discard any. Eldar turn 2, and these are my cards. I'll just give you an overview. So basically the last one there, I scored my 2 points for Defending 4, which is my other card hidden. We'll point out where some of the other things are, just for cinematics. It's going to be an interesting turn, this. There's been a slight shuffle this way. I've totally forgot what cards I've got. This guy fell back, but obviously he can still shoot because he's got fly. The Farseer fell back. These guys had moved around to form a screen for him. This guy's ran away right to the side. I was debating going closer to heal one of these guys, but he's still on his top profile. And I'm within smite range of this guy now. He's stayed locked in combat. Down there, the Dire Avenger whipped round the side so you can get a couple of shots of that Marine squad, and the bikes had moved close to 5. But it's all down here. Look at this. It's almost like the way it's coming. It's like an ambush, isn't it? They've probably penned you in where you want to. So the Striking Scorpions are now just over 9 away from him. They're just over 9 away from both, and there's like a Marine in here. So these are 9 inches away from the Marine. These are 9 inches away through that bottom window from the Marines, and 9 inches diagonally from the Scouts. But obviously now I'd have to charge, even these guys would have to charge in and up, which I think is a bit silly. I can understand not using it to go over units, but if it's still going to go to the closest unit, but it's okay, it is what it is. So what these guys, the Striking Scorpions, get a bonus to their hit roll for shooting stuff in cover, so obviously they might put some pistol shots up here or something, depending on how it goes. But we're going to go into the Psychic phase. We'll get some of these on camera. He's going to start with a Smite. The closest model is this guy, and this guy are equal, so I'm going to choose the Dread.
Yeah.
So we're looking for a 5.
Negative.
My last command point. Oh.
You can get it back as well, can you?
No, because I got one back in your turn. It's once per battle round. I definitely got it back your turn. Oh no, I'm not going to reroll. I'm going to go with the Farseer. The Farseer is going to try smite because you can see you through there. Oh, I'm going to take it because he gets to ignore his own perils.
So it's D3 for me.
It's D6.
D6 for me, and you take a peril die.
I should have cast the other power first, just in case. It's 4, so he's gone. Oh no, he's got his venerable.
He does.
4 venerable saves. Oh, he's gone. I don't think if he blows up, there's probably nothing in range.
No, anyway.
And I take D3 mortal wounds.
Is this your second turn?
Yeah, turn 2.
Turn on your table.
And now I pass. Yeah, I normally pass these on a 5 up, but if it's his own power, his peril, he passes them on a 2 up basically. With his runes of the Farseer, so he's dead. Unless I use my command point to reroll that, which I'm going to do. Which he's dead. Which is about fair. I think, yeah. So I kind of get the command points back. He's dead. Can't use any more psychic power. Oh, I've got another Farseer, but that's all my mobility gone. My doom power's gone.
How many points are you there with them Farseers?
How many points are there?
Ish.
So down here, we're going to attempt to smite as the first power, so it'll be on a 6 up now. The Terminators are the closest. It doesn't go up, but I'm going to use the runes of the Farseer. I'm going to reroll. I'm going to reroll both. So it does go off on a 7. It's D3 mortal wounds. One of them's already lost the wound. Just the one.
There he goes.
So there's 2 Terminators left. And with the second power, I'm going to guide or fortune. Guide or fortune. I'm going to fortune the Wraith Knight again. So that goes off on an 8. So we're going to try and protect the guy in the middle there and give him a bit of support for his long fight ahead. And that's it for psychic powers now. Oh no, there's the Warlock. So the Warlock is going to conceal the Reapers, the big squad of Reapers. We'll try and conceal. It looks like a 6 and a 6. It's a peril. I've got no command points left. It's D3 mortal wounds on the Warlock. Oh, he's dead. It's 3 and he's going to blow his head up. So this guy is going to die, and anything within 6, which is all these guys, maybe even this, is going to get D3 mortal wounds. So we're going to measure up. So D3 mortal wounds on the Autarch, 3, fantastic. D3 mortal wounds on the Farseer, 3, fantastic.
My word.
D3 mortal wounds on the 2-man Reaper squad, 1, right, so the Exarch, I'll take it on the Exarch, so I've got 2 men left. D3 mortal wounds on the normal Reaper squad is 2, so I'll take the Exarch off.
The Exarch's gone, him?
No, not him, he's gone.
He's gone?
Yeah, I'm going to take them both on the Exarch, just so I've got 4 Reapers left as opposed to 3.
And
D3, so 1 on the, I'm going to take that mortal wound on the Exarch and the Avenger squad as well, so I can keep them. That was criminally hideous. So after that nightmare, we've got the Autarch on 2, they get 5 wounds to start, the Farseer on 2, the wounded Exarch here, the Exarch is dead there, and the wounded Exarch here. So this was an inch or 2 out. That was a devastating psychic phase, not very good. I got rid of the Chaplain Dread, who was nasty, he had flamers.
A lot of points there.
But, and we managed to fortune the Wraith Lord, so it's okay. Obviously I'd have rather it didn't go that bad. But we're going to the shooting phase. There's going to be a lot of small arms fire down here. Obviously a lot of stuff's locked up in combat, so I think we'll just come back with a review. Because obviously these guys pretty much going to target Marines. They'll go for the Land Raider probably. But we'll come back and see what's left alive. Hopefully nothing. We'll just do this one on camera, because these when they land or when they fly over a unit within 12, and when they use the Children of Baroth, on you roll a dice for every model in the unit of Suitenhawks, and on a 6 it causes a mortal wound. So we're going to go. So there's a mortal wound done on the Librarian. Yeah.
Nothing to do about it.
Nope. And then that, because that's done at the end of the movement phase, really, we forgot to show that before. And then we'll go into the shooties. We'll just do a little review down here. Basically, these guys, as you've seen, will put a mortal wound. I think we showed that on camera. They then did their last guns and took 2 wounds off them. We haven't done any of the Reapers yet, but all the small arms from these guys, and these guys have killed 5 of the Marines so far. The Marines in there remained untouched. We put all the Shuriken blades in here. These guys killed a scout with some Shuriken shots. These guys have just got 3 damage to on Dave's Land Raider, and he's failed these saves. It's 3d6. It's got 15 wounds left. Ooh! Oh, there's my triple snake eyes for you. So he's got 12 wounds left. See, the Eldar aren't having a very good... They're doing all right,
we're
but...
both having some
Yeah.
proper stinkers, like.
Definitely. That's really bad. But I think you deserve a little bit of luck anyway. So I've basically got the Reapers and the Warlord left and some other bits and bobs, small arms down here. We'll refresh that and see what's left after that.
My word, absolutely obliterated.
All I can say is wow, highs and lows in that turn. So basically, these guys, they've made 2 armour saves with the Reapers against these Marines, trying to thin these out. You've seen the wounds on the Land Raider. These guys have all fired and done bits and bobs. The Autarch, because of his Warlord trait targeting characters, took out the Psyker because I didn't want him running around.
Wiped.
Then actually the shot of the game come from the 3 snipers down there who hadn't ran, but they'd moved on to that position. -1 hit in the range and stuff. Hit the Terminator up here with a Storm Shield on 1 wound and rolled a 6 for the mortal wound. So they got him. And I wish I'd filmed it. Dave's devastated. Obviously, it could have been a lot worse. I think combat here is a big thing. If I can do really well here...
If you wipe me Knight, I've got nothing.
Well, you've still got stuff here. You've got a couple of Marine squads, but you're right. I think I'm going to overwhelm you.
Yeah, massively.
But if I go bad and you manage to wipe my 2 units, then all of a sudden you've got 3 really hard units in the middle of the board that I'm going to struggle with. So he's got 8 wounds left. He's got 3. Luckily, though, none of them can... Well, the Knight can fall back and shoot if he wants, the old Knight.
And in charge, yeah.
But what I'm going to do, I'm going to have to do some charges down here. So... The Striking Scorpions are going to go through here at the guys. You can see me because I could see you. So we'll roll some distances and we'll do some Overwatch off camera. Like, they're not in because they're 9 inches away. The jet bikes are going to go in. They're not in. The Wraith Guard are going to go in against the Land Raider. They are in. That's a 9 because they're just over 9 away. The Suiting Hawks will be a bit further away now, so they're going to stay where they are. I'm tempted to just keep everybody else where they are.
I think that's what we got to do.
I think so. Yeah, that's it. Cause I think everybody else... I'm having a quick look around. Yeah,
Whoops.
That's it then. So, I'll tell you what, roll for your las cannons against the Wraith Knights because these are the big money. If you get a couple of these hits.
Negative.
No. So we'll do all the other ones off camera. We'll just point out these guys couldn't charge.
They could fly. No, there's a fly.
Because they can't use the fly to go through.
Right.
So Dave's done his Overwatch, didn't do anything here. Obviously the heavy bullet didn't do anything, so these guys are in. But obviously, yeah, these guys can't now fly through and zip through. So there's no charge down there. So we're going to go in. Charging units go first. Go with the Wraith Guard. So the Wraith Guard hitting on 3s. They're going to attack each.
Yeah,
that's
standard.
3 hits. I'll be wounding you on 5s with strength 5 with my fisties. Oh, there's 2 wounds at -1, but these are D3 damage each if they go through. Nope, so he's saved. So I'll tell you what, you may as well do the Land Raider attacks back now. I know it's out of sequence, but...
Did we say it was 6?
Yeah, it might still be 6 on 7 wounds, although that's in halved. Well, let Dave check.
4.
So he's got D6 attacks and Dave's got a 4, so he'll be hitting on 6s.
Got 1.
He got 1, yeah.
And a 5.
That's a wound, because I think he's strength 7. I think. Well, either way, it's definitely a wound. He's put a wound. Double check it's not D3 damage with the Land Raider or something stupid like that.
Right, I'm not doing it yet.
Yeah, so there's a wound on there, the Land Raider at strength 8. Right, I'm going to nominate a unit now. Obviously, that guy's got a big chain reaper. I have to go there.
I can't interrupt anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Well, you don't, but you will get the nominate next because these units are both in combat.
That's right.
So I'm not going to go first with both. So we've got 4 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Let's roll it round there where they are. Looking for 3s.
Go on, flunk it. Immediate flunk it. Nah.
He's got 3 hits. I'm looking for 2s.
Still 2s.
2s because he's strength 16.
Jesus.
He's got 3 and it's -4. You get no inv in combat with a knight.
6, isn't it?
But you got your 2 up armor, yeah. Oh. So he's failed all of them. It's a flat 6 damage, so that's 18 big whopper wounds on that knight. He's not dead though.
No.
So Dave Sensibly's obviously going down here. He's going to go with the Armiger. Because he does better damage really, so he's hitting on 4s now, I think you said.
What's he on?
3 wounds.
3 wounds. What is this?
Look at this. Can he take them both? Can the Wraith Lord step it up and take them both?
On 4s.
He is fortuned. He does have a chance. What a result here though. 4. 3 hits. 1 wound. What did you say the minus was on that?
It's a lot. -3 damage.
-3 damage, right. So we need a 6 up. No, not this time. And it's 3 damage. He does have fortune on, so we're looking for 5s and 6s. He saved 1, so he's dropped 2. He's down to 4 wounds. He is alive, but his profile will be degraded, and it's him to activate now.
Yeah.
Right, he's going to go against the Leviathan. So he's got 4 attacks. He hits on 4s. So he's got 2 hits. He'll be wounding on 3s because he's strength 9. He's got 2 wounds. 2 saves, isn't it? The Leviathan 4 up, or is it 5 up in combat? Sure. Right, so the Leviathan attacks back. He saved them both. This is very interesting turn 2.
3 attacks, 2 attacks, one away.
3. He's hit them all. He was wounded with 1. What's because he's strength not that high, and he's saved. So it's another stalemate down there, which to be fair is probably good for me because then you can't shoot.
Combat,
But he's probably as good as dead next turn. Right,
back here, don't I?
Down here.
Right, try again.
Dave's throwing dice all over my house. I've got little kids. I'm going to be choking and all sorts.
So he's on 12 wounds for the purposes of this. On 3s.
4 attacks hitting on 3s because Hawk Shrouds don't suffer. Well, they double their wounds basically for.
Strength 16.
Oh no, he'll be on 12 wounds. He's only on 6 wounds.
Yeah.
So he'll be hitting on 4s. Isn't it 12? Because that'll be half them. He'll be 4s.
What did I get?
Oh, it doesn't matter. 2 wounds. 2 wounds go through. That's 2 anyway there, isn't it? 2. I can't remember, I'm not going back. 2. So I've got 2 5-up in runs, yeah?
Reaper, Chainsword, -3, 6 damage.
It's 5-up in runs.
Oh! Absolutely standard.
Oh, yeah!
Absolutely standard.
Oh my god. I said before we did that fight that he's going to crunch my face here.
God.
He never does any work. I said this guy always dies and he's doing it. He's doing the business. Wow, what a turn 2. Right, I think that's everybody fought or piled in and fought, definitely. Right, we'll see if I scored any cards. So we're going to score this one. Because those guys are down there. Dave does something daft and might get that one. We do have no prisoners, right? I need to figure out what I killed. So we killed a Chaplain Dreadnought. We killed a Terminator squad. And we killed anything else? Oh, the Librarian, 3.
Yeah.
Chaplain Dreadnought, Terminator squad, Librarian. So it's D3 victory points for that one.
It's over for the Imperium.
Just the one. Just the one. So we're going to go into Dave's turn 3. Dave, did you draw your cards?
I did.
Chuck them down there and I'm not going to.
Useless. Useless.
The cards haven't been kind and it's going to be a tough game, right? So we'll see what Dave wants to do and come back with a review.
2 there.
Dave's moved. This guy's fell back. He's more than an inch away from both these. Obviously he's Titanic. He can still shoot and charge and all that shenanigans, so it's good. The Chaplain has sniffed blood. He knows the Warlord and the Autop's over here. He's coming for it. He knows no fear. These guys are still left in combat. The Land Raider's pushed forward through the gap, just squeezing through. He's going to be stuck. And these guys have formed a screen. Curse you, Dave. Curse you. He was debating getting in. I'm still, well, I know I'm not supposed to tell you, but I've got Defend 5.
Right.
So if you got in and did what you did, I would have scored it. But we'll see. See what he wants to do at the end of his turn anyway.
It's the point anyway, I can't win the cards.
Well, I don't think, and these guys move forward, so the further away from that unit, probably get them in some double tap range of maybe it's these or the scouts if they want to try and finish the scouts. So,
right. And
the scouts down here, I'm guessing Dave's got something like secure or defend 1 because they sort of spread out to go around here. So going into the shooty phase.
Yeah.
So do you want to just start with?
I'll go here first.
Yeah.
2 melter guns at your boys and 2 bolt guns at him.
Yep.
2 melter guns.
Both hit. Both wound. So it's D6 damage. Well, you're within 6, I think, so 2d6. No, not against a melter gun.
4 and a 2.
So that one's dead. And then
2. Oh, so
yeah, it's 2d6, pick the highest. Yeah, so you killed 2 of them. So they're gone.
And bolt guns. Salamanders.
You can reroll 1. So he's got his wound, so that's an Exarch. He's got 2 wounds, that fella. He's saved in the cover.
He can't fire, he'll shoot the...
He's got a Stormbola, there's some Reapers down there, would be tasty targets.
Yeah?
Yeah, you can
Headshot.
Headshot the Avenger, 2 hits. So, with it, I think he got 1 hit.
Yeah,
because he's
3.
12 away, isn't he?
Right, well,
because he can't roll the 3 yet, so he's got, he can, wounds on a 3.
1 wound.
Yeah, so again, we're looking for 3 up in the cover.
So they can't fire. These boys are going to bolt gun your scorpions.
Scorpions through the window. Yeah.
4, 5. We are
3s.
just within 12 inches. So I can rapid fire them. That's why I did it.
Yeah, well, you can reroll one of those as well.
3, 4, 5. I'll reroll 1.
It's a good roll. Breeze to wound. It's good against the scorpions because they're stuck out in the open. 7 wounds. That's pretty good shot.
Yeah.
Got 7 3-ups. So we've lost. I'm going to take Scorpion. I should have said Scorpion and an X-Arch. So the X-Arch will be wounded, and we'll lose 2 guys. So I'm going to keep them 2 there.
The snipers will go at them as well. One of them didn't move. And I'll reroll that one.
Reroll one. Yeah. So he's missed.
Missed, and then there's
3 who did move.
3 did move. So these are on 4s. It's 1.
1 hit. 3 to wound.
I'll
Doesn't
reroll that
wound.
one, Tanner. There you go.
Oh, that's the mortal wound.
Yeah.
That kills the X-Arch. And it's in addition. So we need a 3-up save on the Scorpions. Yep, so the X-Arch is dead though because that mortal wound spills.
And then the knight will Gatling cannon.
Decisions.
Well, heavy stub of him. Them.
Heavy stub of the Rangers.
Gatling cannon them.
And the Rangers, yeah?
No, I'm going to Gatling cannon you big lad
Oh,
actually.
you do it.
Yeah, so the stubber.
Stubber, yeah, hitting on 4s.
Nothing. And then 3.
The heavy flamer on the Gatling cannon into the scouts as
yeah,
well.
Sorry, yeah. That's automatic 1 hit.
One's on a 3. Yeah, I'm in the cover.
That's actually a mortal wound as well. It's
Is it on the flame or the Gatling?
Well, it's with the weapon, isn't it?
Yeah, but the heavy flamer's a different weapon.
Is this?
Yeah, it's just
Right.
it's attached with it and the heavy flamer.
Okay.
So you killed one anyway. I'm going to take this one away because I think you're going to try and sneak in and get them all. Well, your base is big enough to do it anyway, but...
And then 3,
The Gatling gun, yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hitting on 4s.
It's pretty good.
That's
There
good,
was a miss and there's a 3. Yeah. And it's 5s to wound though. 2.
Just 1, yeah.
And there's 2 there.
2 there.
There's no 6s though, so we're looking for -2, 5-ups. So he's made one field once, 2 wounds.
Made 2 wounds, was it?
It's damage 2, the Gatla definitely, so he's down to 15. He's going to have a think about charges. Obviously, I think this guy's going in against both these units.
Yeah, he's going to charge both of them.
So he can't really fail. So we've got a couple of sniper rifles. Got 1 hit. I'm looking for a 6. No wounds.
And these will... can't charge both, can I?
Charge what? You can charge anything you want.
Yeah, but they can't maintain unity, could they? They could string out, couldn't they?
You don't. Do you have to maintain coherence when you charge?
You must have to.
Yeah.
But I will do, because I'll try and tag them both, so...
Are you sure when you charge these? They've got strength 10, -4d6 damage guns.
There's no flamers, are there?
No.
Nah, you're going to miss one.
You sure?
You'll miss. You can't have this.
So you're charging this unit and him and the bikes?
No, just him.
Oh, just him.
Yeah.
Well, he hits on 5s and 6 in Overwatch. But we'll do these guys first. I'm going to get 3 6s. No. So this guy's got 2 shots, the Avenger, 5s and 6s. No, he doesn't hit either.
And they charge
7 inches. So yeah, pick your target if you want.
So it's going to be... Got to test myself.
So this guy's in. Dave's just rolling. What he did here, looking at it, yeah, in the end, he wouldn't have really got anything in against these guys and just allowing them really to hit him back for free. So he's just going to get in as much against his Dire Avenger as he can. And the Chaplain, you did say a Chaplain, he's going against the tank. He makes it in 4 inches, it's close enough. So we'll do the twin Bright Lance. No, can reroll 1s though because the Autarch's within 6. No, and it's got Shuriken Cannon. I'm running out of space to roll, we'll go down here. And for 6s, can not reroll. Looking for 3 to wound. It is a wound and a 2-up. Yeah, he's in. So he's in against that as well, that's all good.
So the Knight and the Chaplain have to go first.
Yeah.
You got 2 command points. That lets you interrupt, doesn't it?
I haven't got any command points.
Oh, you haven't got right?
Nope.
So it doesn't matter, does it? Obviously the Chaplain person. 3 attacks, 4 attacks?
I think it's, I don't know. I think it's 3 or 4.
Yeah. He's strength 5.
So the Chaplain's done a wound on the tank. It's 2 damage. So the Spirit Stones will just miss their thing. So it's lost 2. The tank's down to its last 2 wounds.
Right.
The big fella. What's he doing?
He's going to do 4 attacks with a sword.
All in, he's got to, I think. You've got to get... If you don't get rid of him, he's probably going to get rid of you. So he's got 2 hits. He wound on 2 though. 2 wounds. I've got 2 5 up in ones. No, they both go through. It's 6 damage flat, isn't it?
Might be more.
I think it's 6 damage flat with a Reaper thing.
Yeah, 6.
He's down to 3. We are absolutely kicking lumps out of each other.
Well, you're going to get me this turn though.
But you got your unit down here against the...
activate one, don't I?
No, you got this
down
guy,
there as well,
yeah.
So I've got a sergeant with 3 attacks.
So it'll take 6 dice. We've got 3 normal guys.
3 normal ones.
The sergeant with a chainsword. Hitting on 3s. And reroll with the salamander. And wounding on 3s. And a reroll with the salamander. You're getting better rolls now at the end game, you know what I mean? It's like when the odds are stacked against you.
Too late.
So we've got 5 4-ups with this guy. He's failed 2, which is his 2 wounds, so he's dead, which will allow you to then consolidate.
But you can just fly away anyway, can't you?
Well, if you consolidate, it means I get a free attack, yeah, and I can fly away and shoot.
There's no point.
No, I wouldn't.
Right, I'll activate my... Oh, right.
So as thought, this guy's going to go, so he's got his attacks going with a solid strike. Because he's Hawk Shroud, he's counting as having 6 wounds on his profile, so he'll be hitting 4s. Oh, he's got Standard. 1 hit.
Standard.
Wound on a 3, he does get his wound. It's -3, isn't it? So it's 6 up. No. And it's 3 damage. Isn't that right?
It is, -3 damage.
So we've got his fortune on 5s and 6s. Past 1. Oh, he's past 2. He's down to 2 wounds, which means he'll activate.
Yeah.
Might as well go against the Leviathan.
Yeah, got it.
I just need to check what have I hit on now. So we're going against the Leviathan, hitting on 5s now because I'm so wrecked. Nothing. I wouldn't hit anyway.
Leviathan hits back.
And the Leviathan finish him off. He's got 2 hits. 3 hits because he's a Salamander.
But I don't think I'm hitting on 3s now. 7, 8.
8 wounds, yeah.
I will be, yeah.
Yeah, because you're normally 2s I think to start on you. So
8.
no 1 wound. So 1 3 up. And he's got 1 5 up with fortune. No, so he's down to his last wound.
Still in combat though.
He's still in, which is... Well, actually, he's probably got... He can just move out in my turn if I need to.
Yeah.
But he's
so
crippled.
Nothing's actually happened
All
there.
the big things are absolutely have chunks out of them. So
I've secured objective 1.
This guy will attack back off camera. I don't think it's going to do anything.
And I'm going to get rid of...
It definitely can't kill you because it doesn't get enough attacks. This tank is definitely up to something like that. Hits on a 6, wounds on a 3, I saved. That did it before though, didn't it? It got like stupid hits on something. Right, so Dave did score, you said he got a secure objective 4, was it?
Secure
objective 1, sorry.
1, yeah.
So he's got that, and you weren't discarding any cards?
I've discarded 1, yeah. I've discarded defend objective 3.
Okey-dokey. So we're going to go into my turn, draw my cards, and see what I get for turn 3. So obviously this one's very important. This is still from last turn, and this one, well, if I don't score this one this turn, then there's something definitely wrong. But we'll see. So movement here, these guys zip back up just to get within 6 of this guy to reroll some 1s. These guys moved over. Everyone else, these moved after that. These moved round first. Everyone else has stayed still here. Not that they need to. The little tank's dipped down on its 2 wounds. It's within 6 of the Autarch just. Because it's going to need as much help as it can get now. These guys have all moved up to be within an inch out. These guys hopped over. They're an inch away from these guys. The Scorpions have gone after the Scouts. These guys have just moved to sit on 6 and obviously keep away from anything down this range. See the Chaplain up there, and those guys backed out of combat. And this guy moved up here to heal the Wraith Knight. Now I could heal or I could smite. I think I'm going to check his profile. Yeah, so checking now, I should have done it beforehand. Basically, I can only take him up to 6 wounds max, which would still be in his last profile. So he's just going to attempt to smite on a 5 up in the psychic phase, which goes off, so it'll be D3 on the knight. Just the 1, so he'll go down to 5 wounds.
5.
Yeah. And then down here, the Farseer down here is going to smite. The closest enemy model being the Chaplain. It does go off on an 8, so D3 mortal wounds. For the 3.
Oh,
that's big. He's got 2 wounds left, I think.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. Starts with 4. Gets an extra 1 Terminator armor. The second power, I'm going to do, well, I think the Wraith Lord's as good as dead. So I'm going to guide the Reapers just to make sure what I can shoot with can shoot well. So the Reapers are guided on an 11. That's the big, well, the squad of 4, I should have said. And then we'll go into the shooting phase. So these guys will start down here.
Yeah.
I don't think they can see much. Yeah, Chaplain is going to be the target. So we've got 8 shots, hitting on 3s. That's a pretty bad roll. Wounding on 4s, looking for 6s. There's the 6. So the 6 is on a 4.
Oh, sure, you do them again?
Yeah, do them again, because you've got 1 4 up and 1 2 up.
4 up.
That's cocked.
4 up.
Do you probably, man? 2 up. Right, there you go. So you saved them both. And we've got the Avenger squad in front as well. These 5 guys, they'll go into them. They can reroll 1s because the Ort, that's a miss, that was a hit. The Ortox within range, so they all hit. Again, looking for 4s, but 6s would be excellent. Right, so you've got 4 2-ups.
4 2-ups.
And 1 4-up.
1 goes through.
And then you've got a 4-up.
2 go through.
So he's dead. 2 wounds, he's dead. The Dire Avengers have finished him off.
Yeah, Imperium's going down.
So this guy's going to put all guns into the Land Raider. So we'll start with the Twin Bright Lance. He's got 1 hit at his profile. Wounds on a 4. It does wound. He's got a 6-up save with the Land Raider. Oh, yeah! And the Shuriken Catapult Cannons, I should say. Right, you can reroll that 1. He's got his 2 hits. I'd like that on the wound roll. That would be nice. Nope, just 2 normal wounds, so 2 2-ups. Yeah, really good. Dave wasn't sure about the Land Raiders, but I said at the start, didn't I, that can sometimes be a problem for the Eldar. The 2-up armour can sometimes, if I don't roll well...
Yeah, you can smite them to bits.
Yeah, the psychic powers come in handy. What's next? Right, the Shining Spears are going to put their little piddly guns into the Marine squad there.
Yeah.
And then there's 2 in range of the Marine squad and the other 4, including the Exarch, in range of this to shoot this with the
Land Raider.
With the spears. So I'll tell you what, we'll do the Exarch in black. So what was it that I say? It was 3 guys in the Exarch, sorry. Because the Exarch can reroll failed wounds against vehicles. So got that many hits. And this one's strength 8s with 4s, the other ones are 5s. But he can reroll. So that's 2 at -4. So 6s. If you save 1, it's 2 damage. So he's down to 5 on the Land Raider. And then we'll do there with our guns and come back. So everything has fired. I'm pretty sure everything has fired.
I've got 21 wounds on the board.
21 wounds on the board. We haven't done anything down here. The Marine squad in the middle died to a hail of shuriken fire. The Land Raiders down to 1 wound. Surprisingly, these guys whiffed. They rolled a 2 and a 1 to wound on the hits. But there was enough damage done, I think, with the other stuff. 4 or however many of these Marines died.
Yeah, I do. I think for him as well.
A lot of, basically, these Swimhawks did really well. He doesn't need it yet because I'm going to charge him anyway. So we're going to go into the charge phase. So these guys are going to charge the Leviathan while he's locked in combat.
Watch, yeah.
Yeah, he's in combat, so...
Can't really feel.
Yeah, they're definitely in 7 inches. The Wraith Guard are going to charge the Land Raider and the Marine, just to make sure. They're definitely in.
Right. Do it all watch.
Yeah, and the Superhawks are going to charge. They're in as well. I think everyone's got a hit. Oh no.
Right. Lascans.
This will be the biggie.
2.
Ooh, 2 hits. 2's to wound. 2 wounds, so these will be 5 up because they're on the cover on the start. So D6 damage on one of the Wraith Guard. So that's kill the Wraith Guard. I'm assuming the Marine's going to... Has he got a melter gun?
Got his heavy bolters as well. Heavy bolters. 2.
2 hits. 1 wound. 1 3 up. That's another wound. So he's dead, and we've got a wound on this guy. And then you've got your Marine who's got a combi melt, hasn't he?
Yeah, melter gun.
Doing both bits.
Melter gun.
No. And the bolter. 2, you might as well hit 6s. No. So they're in. Everything's in down there. Shining Spears are in. We'll come back.
You can't overwatch
the Scorpions. Your Scorpions are going in as well, but they can't fail, but you'll need to get some overwatch. We'll do that off camera. Right, we're going to do all these little bits off combat. I don't think I'll kill the Land Raider, that would be a miracle. But because obviously all these guys go first, so they'll be going against the Marines. These guys, depending on what happens then, will then go against the Land Raider or the Marine to make sure he dies. But I think down here, this is the one to roll for, because this guy's wounded. I'm hitting on 5s with 4 attacks.
Ish.
Nothing. Nothing.
Should we fighting back?
You can do, because nothing else is going to be there yet, so do it a little bit out of sequence.
2.
Yeah. 1 wound. He would save with his inrun. So,
nothing again.
Stalemate down there. We'll do the rest off camera and come back with a review. Combat is over. More stuff is left alive than should be. He's dead. He hasn't snuck around. Basically, you've seen it down here, the big whiffaroo. Both didn't do anything. They're both so damaged now. But down here, these guys managed to get the Leviathan down to 6 wounds. Dave passed loads of in-runs. Just pretty much all of them bar 1, wasn't it? Fail 1. I got like 6-7 wounds through solid hits. They're all 2 damage up time, but he passed these in-runs. Down here, Dave saved his armour. Didn't kill any scorpions. Down there, was it the last Marine? It was, wasn't it?
1 Marine left, yeah.
The Marine survived. Basically, the Shooting Hawks, I don't know if they killed any or not, but whatever happened there, but then the Wraith God missed. With their 2 attacks, they absolutely whiffed. The Land Raider can attack back, which you haven't done.
That's right.
And the Marine got a couple of wounds on the Wraith God, but they saved. So the Land Raider, I think it just gets 1 attack at its bottom profile, so it probably can't kill anybody. No, so it didn't do anything. So I need to total up my points for that turn. So devastating. That was turn 3.
Things have died so quick, haven't they?
Oh man, it's just been like ripping chunks. The big, actually, stuff that I didn't think would survive has survived. So I score 1 point, secure with overwhelming firepower, and this little fella stopped me getting both of these cards. I'm not going to ditch them because I think I'm so far ahead on the cards anyway, and we're going to let Dave. We'll tell you what, we'll let you draw, see what you would have got, but I think you're alright. So I can manage to just push you around and stay away from you now. Are you going to go into your turn 4 and see what you can do?
Yeah, well, there's
only
one
thing
thing
that
can happen if I can get me Leviathan out of combat.
Still can't shoot, but
sort of grab flux and all the rest of it, you know. See what happens, see what works.
If you can get him out in his turn and manage to stay alive for my turn, then you've got a chance. Because your knight can fall back and charge. He can still do damage.
That's happen, yeah.
But I tell you what, get your cards in. We'll see what you get. So these are Dave's cards. I'm not going to look. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
So the Imperium have pushed through the Eldar defensive line. There's obviously something shenanigans going on down here. Because I'd have imagined this guy would have just stayed locked in combat, but he's eyeing up these Avengers, it looks like. He's free to shoot his guns because he is Titanic. The Leviathans fell out of combat. Obviously this guy's got heavy flamers and good guns, so he's as good in Overwatch as he is in anything else, I suppose. And I don't have any Banshee, well I do, I've got one guy down there with a Banshee mask, but I don't have any other way of denying Overwatch. The Land Raider's moved its whopping 3 inches. And I think that's it. So you're going to go straight into the shooting phase. And the only thing really you've got is this guy.
We scouts do have bold pistols.
Did a pistol here and some bold pistols down here.
4 pistols.
So I'll tell you what, we'll do the pistols off camera and come back with you now. So that Marine Dave forgot about him. He's actually going to just jump in the Land Raider. He's bottling in. So he's not going to pistol. The pistols down here didn't do anything. So the Stubber's going down here. The Gatler's going over here.
Stubber,
I think he hits on 4s. It's 1 wound. It's -2, so these guys will be on a 6 up.
Oh, it is a -2.
I think it is a -2.
Heavy stubber?
Yeah. Oh no, it's Heavy Stubber's no minus, but there's still 1 dead. I'm going to take away that guy. Now he will be over 12 inches away to these guys, so he'll be on a -1 to hit.
3, 4, 5.
Still got 12 dice.
It is at the minute, yeah.
4's normally 5s because of the late talk. Wow, that is good roll.
3,
considering it's 5s.
4, 5.
You'll be on 3s to wound because I'm T4. 6 is a mortal wound in addition, isn't it?
Yeah, so
that's
5
wounds and a mortal wound. Well, I can't do anything about the mortal wound, but these guys get a 3 up. They're not obscured from there. They're on cover, but they're not obscured. But they get a 4 up in run against shooting. So the 5 4 up in runs. So and these are 2 damage each, aren't they? Right, so that's 1, 2, 3 dead and a mortal wound and another one. That was some good shooting, being that damaged.
Yeah.
So 7-inch charge coming in at this guy. I could technically kill him in Overwatch, but it's probably not going to happen. He's in. He's definitely in. And that's the only charge you've got really this turn, isn't it? So
You did Overwatch.
in Overwatch, hit you on 5s and 6s. You've got 5 wounds. I need to do them all. Not going to happen. We'll do it off camera. So as I thought, no hits, no nothing on Overwatch. Dave's doing feet
Stampy
stomps.
feet on 4s. Oh, that's not very good.
It should be good enough because he's still wounding on 2s. That's a lot. 8. What's the minus?
5, 6, 7, 8.
Minus 2d3 damage.
Tank feet.
So 2 normal guys on 6s. No. And then the X-Orc gets a 4 up in run, so these are all on him. Can he save the lot? Nah, he's definitely dead. That's his squad. And then Dave can move around.
Just a look at the thing.
I'm guessing he must have secure 6 or something. So with that, that's the end of your... Oh, you got your scouts can attack. We'll do that off camera, the scouts and the scorpions. But what would you score now at the end of your turn?
Okay.
So this is mission critical, that's why he's went for it. Yeah. So objective 6 with D3 points for the one.
Typical. Standard.
Okay. So
I'll get rid of the other one.
what's going to happen though at the end of this turn is I am going to score this because Dave has ran away. He's given me 2 points for defend. And we'll keep this card. My other 2 cards this turn. I'm going to draw them now. Draw them live. Oh, look at that. I may as well tell you now, it's defend 6, which Dave's just stood his knight on, and we've got secure 3, and obviously secure 5. So 5 should be gettable, 3 I don't even know what's over there.
Yeah.
So whether the Wraith Knight goes and stands on it, we'll see. But we're going into Eldar.
No,
We'll do that off camera. Yeah. We're going to Eldar turn 4.
Scouts did well.
Yeah, Scouts did well. Actually, Dave rolled hot, so there's 1 Scorpion left there. And then we're going into my turn, so we can finish off this dirty Imperial scum. So shenanigans galore. So the Scouts over there have moved towards 3. They'll secure me that this turn. We're in the psychic phase, so that guy again is going to have a decision to make whether he does some mortal wound smitage on the Leviathan or he heals up the Wraith Knight. Yeah. This zipped over here, did enough to sit on 5, which should secure me it. These guys have popped down because they're troops. If I can get a cheeky charge off, if that's still alive, then I will secure 6 because I'm objective secured. These guys hopped over the land raider, so I need to roll 5 dice because they're going to drop that bombs. And any rolls of a 6 will do a mortal wound. The land raider's got 1 wound left. This is whenever they move.
Okay.
No, so it didn't do anything. I didn't think it would, but it's always a chance when it's on 1. The Wraith got her on the bottom floor, but they can see out the windows to both things, and those guys just shuffled around to be obscured from the Leviathan if I do have to charge it. So we're going to go into the psychic phase.
Smite the land raider.
I'm going to smite the land raider.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gone. So does it blow up?
I hope it does. No.
It doesn't. And I'm going to guide the squad of 4 Reapers. They are guided also. So the Reapers can reroll their failed misses. We've got rid of the land raider. Dave can roll a dice to see if the Lonely Marine inside dies.
Oh yeah.
That's definitely calculated. Add a bit of tension. No, he's alive. So there he is, Sergeant Slaughter. He's out. Right. In terms of the guns, obviously we're probably going to do the the little guns at this guy's, the laser lancers, the D cannons down here, that kind of stuff. The striking scorpion will do his pistol into the scouts. These guys will probably put their shots into the Leviathan, and then these guys will probably go against the Knight. They'll probably go against the Leviathan or the Knight, doesn't matter. But we'll come back, we'll just do a review of the shooting, because there's a lot to happen. So at the end of the shooting phase,
down to a Knight.
Dave has his Knight left with 2 wounds. Obviously everything else just piled into these guys. I think the Scorpion killed a scout. Yeah. Oh, the snipers. Did the snipers fire? No.
Snipers?
Right, because I said always like staving them down off or something with thingy. So the snipers got 2 hits. Now I'm looking for 2 6s. This would be ideal to finish the game. There's 1. And it's a mortal wound in addition. So Dave needs a 2 up. Oh, because he's got the iron bulwark, hasn't he? The extra armour. Ooh.
So you're charging it.
So everything's filled. So these guys are going to attempt to charge in the hope I'll stay alive. This is pre-measured.
Negative.
Dave's rolling his Overwatch.
4, 5, 6.
I needed a 7 inches. It's 7.
You got in?
They're in.
1, 2, 3 hits.
This is with the big gatler though, isn't it?
Yeah.
3 wounds. 3 6-ups on the squad. No.
3 of them,
So we'll
2
lose
damage
3
each.
dead. And then we'll get in.
2.
And then we'll tag in 3 because we need to be next to that objective and hope that these 2 guys can stay alive. Because nothing else was in charge. Yeah, I've got 1 can at the Dire Avenger squad. Take out a knight. 3 attacks hitting on 3s. 2 hits. Wounding on 6s. No,
Negative.
they can't.
Hits back, hitting on 5 now.
He can definitely take out 2 Dire Avengers though.
Yeah. 2s. 3, 5, 6.
And it's -3, isn't it? They were saying -2, 3 damage.
-2.
So 6 up on the normal guy. Right, he's dead. So that leaves us with 5. I've done this before.
Yeah.
5 4-ups with the leader, the Exor. Can he make them all? Nah, he can't do that. He's dead. So they bounce off, which means he can now move.
It's a 3-inch.
It's a free 3-inch. But with the end of that, I will score secure 3 and secure 5, putting me massively in the lead. I'll probably ditch defend 5. Dave's decided he isn't going to draw because I think the current score
It's ridiculous.
is
Wait,
2,
you're going to win by table, aren't you?
7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Well,
I'm
As a
11.
matter of principle,
I'm 11 plus First Blood plus Slay the Warlord is 13. Plus I'll probably get Line Breaker. And you're on... What are you on, Dave?
Never mind.
You're on about 4 something, aren't you?
Yeah, never mind.
13, 4.
Right.
I think, well, it would be turn 5. Do you want to go into it and see what your damage you can do?
This
or?
is turn 5, is it?
This is your turn 5, yeah. We're definitely not going past turn 5.
Might as well have a go on. For what it's worth, I've only got 1 model to
Do you
shoot.
want to go back round and see if you can finish off the night?
Might have a go. Yeah.
Although, hang on, you only move like stupid slow now, don't you? Right, we've pre-measured everything. Dave's going to go for it. Basically, this guy was 18 inches away. He moves 6 inches now when he's on his last bracket. So Dave's going to need a 12-inch charge. He can shoot first, obviously,
Yeah,
but
shoot your ranges.
game mechanics, he can't kill anything up here.
One wound in your ranges.
It was a miss, because he'd be hitting on 6s at that range.
Gatling cannon at your little things.
Yeah. Again, if you hit on, is it 5s now? How on with it? Well, you'll be hitting on 6s because of the -1.
18 inches.
No, the -1s are over 12.
Oh, okay. 6s. 2.
That'll be 2 wounds. It's -2, isn't it?
Yeah.
It'll be 6-ups. No, so I'd have lost 2 Suiting Hawks. On before as well, David would have lost a Scout to Mandy Blasters and have an armour save to make, but that's by and by.
We Scout still in?
That would have been combat in my turn, which would have done. But
doesn't matter, does it?
I think it's way out.
Charge.
Just when they see you can get in.
Ooh.
Can you make a hero? Nah, look at that.
10. Yeah.
And there's no Overwatch. I think, happy to call it there, because
Yeah,
obviously you would have just been... The Scouts might have survived, but I think they'd have been picked off quite easily. A last wound, like I said, a straight sniper shot, even the Reapers or something, would have got
Have you
through.
ever played that again? We had some unusually bad rules. Like freakishly bad.
I think that went nothing like I
No.
expected. And then it sort of did at the end.
Yeah, stop, but it was like too skewed, wasn't it?
But like stuff like down here, I know like you couldn't crack this, it was a bit... But I nearly killed myself and like absolutely nuked myself.
That was the most damage in a turn that I did.
Definitely strong. But that was a fun game to be. You know what? It was so fun that we actually got some night on night action as well. Like rather than them just be shot off the board. Like the big stuff in this game saved, and they don't normally do that. They normally do pretty bad, but they were hanging in there, and that guy got to cleave between 2 big knights, which is I'm so chuffed about. And he absolutely did. He do 18 to 1. He just absolutely tore him, didn't
Massively,
he?
massively.
That was so cool.
That,
if you hadn't had Hawk Shroud, that wouldn't have been...
vulnerable save in combat is oof.
Yeah, it's a biggie. But that's why that guy's not that good. I mean, 4 attacks. It showed that he did the best he could do. Really.
That was his best. Like,
yeah, that's him performing. I mean, you can boost him. You could do stuff like Fortune to give him a 5-up, ignore wounds and stuff. But pretty much he did as well as he could have probably done.
Combat works like who hits first, isn't it?
Yeah. So he did really good. But other stuff whiffed, and all these guys did really good first turn, then whiffed that damage rolls, and then after that I don't think they did anything else. They either missed or didn't wound on everything. so they were pretty bad.
Tell you what's big with a psych heavy army, just smite.
Cider,
Yeah, smite.
To be honest, we're talking about it before, like a lot of Eldar are so strong because the units that are good are exceptionally good.
Yeah.
But they've got a lot of units that are subpar, but that's you don't see them taken. Like the Scorpions, they're okay for popping up here and there, but they're not that good. The jet bikes are okay, they've got manoeuvrability, they can put a bit of shots down, but like I said to Dave, if I'm not rolling 6s to wound, I'll struggle to shift Marines because you'll be getting 2-up saves. And Dave rolled really bad for his Terminator saves today.
Terminators, chapter approved, got to improve Terminators.
Like really bad.
Everyone loves Terminators, but they just don't really work, you know.
They don't do what Terminators are supposed to do. In any of the stories and the fluffs, they don't.
Everyone likes them, they look awesome, but it's not worth it.
What I really hope chapter approved is they don't go so far to make them stupid, but they rein it in.
Make them viable to actually take,
make them good. Because in any sense, it's, you know, if everyone took a mixed army and it was, you know, mixed random stuff would be more balanced, but no one ever does that. You take it out of context, and Terminators, like, Marines in general,
I've got loads of them as well.
So I like weep. I think I've got like, I don't even know, 10 squads of firing or 50 Dark Angel ones. I just love them. Love them. Thunderhammer, Storm Shield, Lightning Claws a lot. I don't know. Deathwatch. My Deathwatch Terminators are okay. My Death Guard Terminators, no, they're good. Blade Lords, because it's the T5. The T5 makes a big difference. If the Marine Terminators maybe said T5, but then the Death Guard ones that need a little bit of better boost than T6 Terminators. I don't think T6 is any different to T5 really. No. There's occasional gun like these at strength 6, but it seems to be like either, you know, stuff is 5 going against T4s, or it's, you know, it would help because even stuff like, you know, missile launchers and stuff like that isn't wounding Terminators on 2. I think they need a better save.
Yeah.
They need to reroll 1s. Yeah. On that armour save, not that invuln, because I think that would make the Storm Shields too powerful. But Terminators can reroll 1s on their armour saves or something like that.
They need something more wounds or less points, whatever.
Yeah, either make them like little dreadnoughts, so yeah, give them stupid stuff.
Yeah, tactical dreadnought armour it's meant to be, isn't it?
Yeah, or for me, I think all Marines standard should get a 6-up fuel no pain. I've said this a few times. 6-up fuel no pain for Marines. Iron Hands will get a +1 to that, which would be a decent chapter tactic. They all get a reroll field morale, and I think all Marines should be able to, you know, bolters need to be assault weapons or something like that. They should be able to fire them twice or something if they don't move or something, just because they're subpar really a bolter. And then if the Terminators, you know, if Marines all had a 6-up, your basic Terminator, I think the invuln should either be better, or they should, Terminator arm should let them reroll 1s, or they should be able to teleport more than once, and that would give them versatility, so they could drop in and get re-teleported up, and drop in somewhere else. There's
a lot of ways to do it, isn't there? But the minutes they just don't work.
There's lots of ways, but I mean, it's competitive play. We were talking, I love playing like this kind of way, normal way, and the fun of it, and taking units that you might not take, and obviously everyone likes to win, winning's a bonus, but
tell you what's happened in this game as well, the command points just disappeared.
Oh my god. Well, we seem to have loads at the start, but then, to be fair, we said he performed well. I sunk command point. I paid 2 to interrupt, extra command points, 2 command points to make you hit him worse, so he spent 4.
I didn't know where mine went, really. I don't know where I went.
I was cheating, I was moving your dice down. There was a turn, I think it was 2-2.
With 3,000 points, there's more to spend them on.
There is.
You know?
Well, I remember a guy I played a long time ago, like, I think I had Eldar again, it was 3,000 points, and he's, to be honest, I rolled, you know how my rolls are something stupid turn 1, like, he's almost in tears, because I think everything I've rolled hit and wounded pretty much, and like loads of his stuff was dying, and then I had to explain, well, it's not that you've got 500-600 points worth of something shooting at stuff, you've got 3,000 points. Stuff will die, no matter what it is, it will die. You've got 3,000 points worth of stuff to aim at it. And I think it was like Exocrines. I think I took out 2 Exocrines and a Hive Tyrant and something like that. And it's like, but dude, there's 3,000 points worth of models shooting at you. So things become less precious, but then later on in the game, like you say, you end up with stragglers and bits of units and stuff, and it just, I can't believe that was like, it sort of went nothing, turn 1, if you know what I mean, sort of really quiet, and turn 2 exploded. Turn 3.
That was when I lost to turn 2, when I just whiffed everything, like.
And then turn 3, sort of, it's almost like there was a big clash, and then it went silent again, didn't it? It sort of just spread out and not much happened.
It's like you say when you get models where they have the brackets, when everything's on a low bracket, just nothing happens, because it can't do anything.
Well, I think Hawkshaw was in this game especially, definitely served you well in this game. There's obviously other traits and stuff you can take, and again, like I said, I normally just keep it for battle reports. If any people out there watch it who film them and stuff, There's so much stuff to remember. I used to be, Dave will back us up on this, I used to be like an encyclopedia of knowledge. Used to know everything, but a lot of stuff changes and you forget a lot of stuff because you're focusing on filming and trying to do stuff. That's why I know a late talk's really hard. It's -1 to hit, I understand that. But in terms of easy to remember stuff, it's bang on the money. Rather than having Simhan, Braiders and the dude with a relic and this and that, and iodine sagas and stuff all over the shop.
And that's why, I mean, it's more competitive when you have different attachments. Take what's optimum for those.
Yeah. I mean, like Talk's really good for everything, but yeah, it's just so much easier.
We don't play super competitive, do we? So.
Yeah, not all the time. Well, I've got Ricky at a tournament, so I hope he's doing all right. But I've been at one. I'm not a real tournament player. I do enjoy it sometimes, but for me, it sort of saps the fun element out of it. It can be cool to test your metal. I like that idea. But to be fair, the way the meta's going, and a lot of people kick off about it, it's funny, like, I sat down and write tournament lists, and pretty much what I wrote, the tournament list that won all the things. Like I said, if I was going to go out and take this, and then, you know, like, you'd talk, say, well, why? And say, well, it does all this. And then you look at the tournament list, especially the Smash Captain combos and the God. And it's like...
Now that's gone, somebody else will come in.
Exactly. There'll always be some hotness. There'll always be something good. But,
it's the complaining, though.
But to me, it's about the tournament, you know, that in this especially, 40k, I don't think it's broken. It's just tournament's competitive. You expect people to take the optimum stuff they can. And if you don't want that to happen, then... You know, I don't want to see the game change so much that casual play and fun players has all the life sucked out of it.
Yeah.
Because you want to be able to take units to the... I don't mind if someone had like 5 captains, because it's quite cool, you know what I mean? It's not fluffy.
Yeah.
Because why would 5 captains come at you? But if that's what they want to do, they shouldn't be... You know, the rule of 3's come in, which is sort of fair, but... Anybody, you can do whatever you want in this sort of free play type stuff, but I just don't want to see it, you know what I mean, that kind of stuff get really in-depth and it ruin it for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
When really, if you're doing a tournament, what you could just say is, right, we'll do the rule of 3 or the rule of 1, or you can only take one.
Rules,
exactly, just you can only have one of each type of detachment, so you can only have one supreme command. We'll allow no super heavy auxiliary, or something like that. You know, you do what you want. You're a tournament. You can make your own rules, and if people don't want to enter, then they don't enter. Rule of 1 for HQs, that would be interesting. So you're not getting double Farseers. You know, you'll have a Farseer. You might have a Warlock. Stuff like that. No Forge World, I've seen that at some of them. So you don't get your Leviathan Dreads. But again, like single Codex, I've seen that. But again, it does sort of creep to the stronger Codexes. Stuff like...
Yeah, you're just changing what becomes the new hotness as well, yeah.
If you go single Codex, I think... The thing with Imperium, what makes Imperium good is the fact they can't chop and choose. Same with Chaos, they can't chop and choose.
Yeah.
And the other Codexes can't, but most of them are pretty...
It makes sense though, the fluff, doesn't it?
It does, and they're pretty strong, most of the other Codexes. Apart from Necrons, I think all the other ones are pretty strong. But right, thanks for watching everyone, and see you on the next one.